Hey, great Monday morning, everyone. How are you? Cesar Mascoro Jr. with your 15 minutes to mastery. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. We come in here every single day at 8:15 a.m. Central Standard Time to get going with what we call 15 minutes to mastery. We come in here and share some information with you to get your day started off right, get your day started off and your week started off with the right focus, right determination, so that you can go out and execute upon the week. Because as we talk about each and every day, there's so much out there that can bring us down. And for those of us in sales, doesn't matter what kind of sales you're in, but those of us in sales, we need to keep our head right. Wouldn't you agree? We need to make sure that we're able to stay focused, we're able to stay on task, and that we've got nothing really that's getting in our way, that's weighing on us. And that's why guarding our mind is so important. And that's why we come in and share a quote with you, apply it to life, apply it to business, and we go and attack the day. So today I'm getting ready, going to get packed, head out to Phoenix, Arizona later this afternoon. I'm flying out and I'm going to get started working with Matt over there, the brand new retailer coming on board that is starting up his location in Phoenix Mobile Home. So I'm looking forward to meeting Matt and helping him get his business launched. And that's what we do here. But anyway, check this out. Today's quote is this. It says, leadership needs clarity, not confidence. Confidence without clarity can be disastrous. Leadership needs clarity, not confidence. Confidence without clarity can be disastrous. So what exactly does that mean? Well, here's the thing. You can be a confident person. You can be a confident fellow or lady, but not understand what you're after. You can not have the clarity that you need to be able to work through the issues that are going to arise each and every day in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, and it can be disastrous for you, okay? Think about that person who thinks they know it all, right? I know it all already. I've got this. I can do this. Hey, when you start to talk to them, yes, I know. Yes, I know. And they just seem to making the same mistakes over and over again, right? Because they don't have the clarity of what they're after, whether it's in your own personal life or whether it's in business. We need to have the clarity. So what is clarity? Clarity is understanding what the outcome is. Without clarity of what the outcome is that you're after, you can't reverse engineer that outcome to be able to have the steps in place to achieve that outcome. And without having those steps in place, just because you believe somebody's going to want this, right? Let's say you're starting a business and you say, somebody's going to want this service from me. Somebody's going to want this product from me. And just because you're confident of that does not mean that that is going to actually work, because you don't have the clear steps of what it's going to take to actually reach that point. So you need to be able to have the clarity of what you're after. For those of us in manufactured home sales, I think about it when I was selling homes, when I was general manager running sales teams. Clarity, what does clarity mean? Clarity means this, okay? Clarity means knowing how many homes you're trying to sell this month. We're starting a new month, right? This is the first Monday of February, so to speak. So check this out. Let's say this month you're trying to sell 10 homes. You're trying to get 10 new clients to start working with you. How do you make that happen? That's what you need to figure out. That's what you need to have clarity on, okay? If you're trying to fund 5 deals this month for yourself so that you can get paid on them, now you need to have the clarity of what it's going to take to get these deals funded. So let's address both really quick for you, okay? Let's talk first of all on the important one, which is funding deals, because that's when you get paid, right? So funding 5 deals. Let's say you have a pipeline of 15 deals working right now, and you have 6 or 7 of those closed. Well, those obviously are going to be the easiest and quickest to get funded, as long as what? As long as they're ready to get delivered. Okay. So you've got to do what we call working bottom of the funnel. That's our time management system here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. It's bottom of the funnel. For those of you that took advantage of the Louisville offer, you get that free training class, a 30-minute Zoom call where we're going to go over that. So what does that mean? We're looking at what can I get paid on? And that's what I focus on each and every morning. right? So if I'm trying to fund 5 deals and I've got 7 of them closed, the first thing I'm looking at is, okay, which houses are ready to deliver now? Okay. And let's say 2 of those 7 are ready to deliver now. The homes are ready, they're available, we can move them. Okay. So now you've got to attack what's going on with the property. What last funding conditions do I need to collect so that I can make sure that, hey, is that base pad down so we can deliver the house? If it's not down, when is it going to be down this week? Not next week, not in 2 weeks. When is it going to be done this week so that then our transport company can go ahead and deliver the house this week? Because everything is about now. Urgency, working with urgency. So we've got 2 deals. What's going on with those 2 properties? Those are the first things I'm attacking. If the base pad's done, then the next thing I'm moving on is getting a transport company. What's going on with this delivery? Base pad is done. When are you delivering the house this week? Today? Tomorrow? When is it? And as it's being delivered, you got to make sure that, like I said, you've got the last remaining funding conditions ready, accessible, and cleared. The only thing that should be lacking when that home gets delivered, if it's a chattel deal, is going to be the phone audit. That should be it, right? So that you can get this deal funded and you can get paid this month. So we look at what's ready to roll. Now from there, okay, these 2 houses are ready. Now of the remaining 5, which ones are coming offline first this month, right? And let's hope we've got 3 more houses if you're looking to fund 5 deals this month. So you got to look at which are the next 3. They're coming offline this month. And now you got to make sure that based on those offline dates, your customer already understands the house is coming offline. Your transport company understands that the house is coming offline and what date it is, so that the properties are ready. You've got the last remaining funding conditions and you can get these deals delivered and closed. Now, obviously, if you've got a land home deal going and you've got especially if it's FHA, you got to wait until after it's everything's done and funded. If it's delivering this month, you're probably not funding it this month. Let's just be honest, okay? FHA deals, final inspections, whole works, everything's got to be done. So, but we're talking chattel, all right? But if you do have a land home that maybe has been working the last 30 to 60 days, you should be able to fund that this month. Why hasn't it funded? Maybe there's weather the past few weeks and the month prior. Let's get it done this month. That's what we're looking at. There's your fundings. Now, how are we selling 10 deals this month? Easy. That's easy. Okay, Caesar. So how easy is it? It's this easy for you. Okay. You ready? Take some notes. Here we go. To sell 10 deals, this is what it take for you to sell 10 deals. In order for you to sell 10 deals, that means that you've got to actually sit in front of 20 people that you drove in, not counting your walk-ins, 20 people that you drove in that month. How do I get 20 people to come in? Whether it's brand new appointments or people that you've seen in the past, right? 10 people that come and sit in front of you that you can take an opportunity to get them to move forward with you. Okay. How do I get 20 people in front of me? Here's how you're going to get 20 people in front of you. You have to have 2 appointments per day, because out of those 2, 1 will show. Let's say you only work 5 days a week. Okay. So if you've got 2 appointments per day and you work 5 days a week because you're closed one day on the weekend, let's say you're closed on Sunday and you get a day off during the week, you're working 5 days. If you set 2 appointments per day, that means 10 appointments per day, per week. I'm sorry. Out of those 10 appointments per week, you should sell 2 to 3 per week. That gets you that 8, right? 8 to 12, depending on the amount of weeks in February. You got 4 weeks. So you're looking at 8 to 12 deals that you're closed, that you're selling. But it takes 2 appointments per day. What you have to figure out is how many people do you need to speak to each and every day in order to set 2 appointments. It doesn't mean that you're setting 2 appointments for today. Obviously, if you don't have appointments for today, you got to get on the phones and get 2 appointments today for today, because you don't want to break that streak. That's what you got to get committed to. That's what you got to get refocused on. Sometimes we get in this zone as salespeople and we start losing track. We start becoming complacent on the fact that we show up, I'm at the office, I do my job, I do my work, but we're not really being intentional. So everything that we do has to be intentional. That intentionality is so important. But this is that clarity, folks, that we talked about, okay? It's that clarity that you need. And you don't have to be a manager. You don't have to be a general manager, sales manager, operations manager in order to take the leadership of making sure that you and your team are doing this and they're accomplishing. If you're a sales consultant, you're a housing consultant right now, and you are able to get this clarity, it's your responsibility to then impart this on the rest of the team, because you all benefit. You all benefit from it. Because guess what? If I'm zoned and focused and I'm driving traffic and I've got 3 other teammates or 5 others, however many you've got, and we're all operating on the same result, on the same wavelength of making sure that we all got our 2 appointments per week, you know what happens? Everyone starts driving more traffic. You'll have more overflow and you're going to get more opportunities and you're going to sell more. And guess what? There is so much business out there to be had right now. We get locked in. Here's the issue. We get locked in right now in thinking, how do I take business from, I'm just going to use some names, right? Let's say I'm an independent dealer. And I'm in San Antonio, Texas, right? And I'm an independent dealer. A lot of times the problem starts with a small vision, right? Problem starts with a small vision, because here's the thing. I start thinking, hey, how can I take business from Clayton? How can I take business from Palm Harbor? How can I get business from Titan Factory? How can I get business from so-and-so? How can I get business from so-and-so? That's what you're thinking. And that, yes, I understand. That's the strategy, right? That's what we've always done in this business. And you start looking on Facebook, you're looking at other people's ads, and you're looking who's responding. What are they playing on there? What if you decided to improve yourself? What if you decided to take your way of doing business to a whole new level? And now you started to think about this. You started to dive into a market that nobody's really tapping into right now. And that market are those site-built home buyers that can't afford to buy a site-built home anymore because of what's going on with the rates and because of what's going on with the prices of these homes. And you just committed. There's so many times I run into so many housing consultants say it's just so difficult to get those people because of their site-built homes. They come in and they see the homes and they're not really wanting to buy a manufactured home. Whatever you believe to be true is true. If that's what you think, that's what you're going to get. But if you decide and you commit that you are going to start tapping that market, you're going to start taking from that market, that home buyer that doesn't want to rent anymore and is willing to give you the opportunity to come and see you, to see about possibly buying a manufactured home, because they've heard how they've improved. They've heard how so many people are getting involved in the business. They've heard how many more investors are getting into this business and taking up manufactured homes. So they're like, okay, let's go look. But then I'll tell you where the problem lies. The problem lies that you treat them like you've treated everyone else before, because you look at this business as, hey man, we're just slinging trailers, right? And then what happens with that? Okay, you give them the same type of presentation, you give them the same type of treatment over the phone, you give them the same everything that you've done up until this point, and that's not what that customer is used to. Well, that's not our target customer. No, you're right and you're wrong. It hasn't been our target customer. But right now, in 2024, with the way the market is, with the way the economy is, with the way the rates are, and even though they've come down, it is our target market. You just need to step up. We just need to step up as an industry and start attacking that market. It is ours to be had. It is yours to be had. But you've got to provide them a better buying experience than because here's the situation. They've gone to look at other site-built homes. They've gone, whether it's through a realtor or whether they've gone to a subdivision for a home builder, they're used to a different buying experience. And when we bring them into our sales lot and we treat them the way that we treat them, we talk to them the way that we talk to them, and we're trying to just get the deal done as opposed to give them a buying experience, that's where we lose them. You have plenty of opportunity to get those 2 appointments per day, not just from doing what you're doing right now and taking the business from other retailers like we normally do in this business, right? We're kind of cannibalize each other. But you have a whole blue ocean, what they call a blue ocean out there, of new home buyers that you can take so that you can get your 2 appointments per day. You see 10 people a week that you drove in. You're going to sell 2 to 3 per week. You're going to be selling on average 8 to 12 homes per month. And at some point in time, here's what happens, right? Only half of those probably buy. So out of those 8 to 12, you're delivering 4 to 6. 3 months down the road, you start delivering 4 to 6 each and every month minimum. What happens to your income? What happens to your pocketbook when you start delivering 4 to 6 homes per month? Think about that. Average out what you get paid per house, whether you're on a percentage or if you're on a flat rate, and look at what happens. Look at what happens to your income. Look at what happens to the company. Look at everything that just benefits you, your company, your family, your loved ones, your community, and not to mention all of the people that you start helping now, all because we got the clarity of how to operate this business and how to elevate our sales game and how to be better at what we do. That, my friends, will give you the confidence to go out and execute and operate at a whole new level. That's what we do here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. I'm sorry, man, I just get passionate when I start talking about this because that is why we are here. That is why we left the retail world and doing what we did and living a very, very comfortable and nice life to start this, because we wanted to bring this to you so that we can help you do the same and give you this clarity that we have and give you the vision and give you the tools and everything that you need to be able to go out and execute and do these things on the daily basis, because there's so much business to be had. You do the business. Our mission is to help those people that you're helping, and we help them by helping you increase, get better, do more, learn more, be more. All right. So with that being said, check this out. We've got haven't done this for a few months, but we've got a immersion sales training class that we're going to be putting together in 2 weeks, February 19th. I know it's 2 weeks from now, and we're going to be working something great out to make sure that you are able to attend. So if you're interested, you need to reach out. You need to send me a message on here, because we're going specifically and talking to certain people about this. But if you are interested, we're going to have you put in a little work. Reach out. That's all you got to do. Reach out if you're interested to find out how you can be a part of this class February 19th. And that way you can take your career, your business, your life to a whole new level with our immersion sales training program. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to have you be a part of this and help you elevate your game so that you can help even more people, and at the same time, help your family, help your loved ones, help your community. You guys have a great Monday. Go on out there and kick some butt. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.